Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. Today we'll start off lying down. You could bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Allow your eyes to close or find a soft gaze. You can have a bend of your knees if that feels more comfortable. You can extend your legs out long in front of you. Take these first few moments to connect with your breath. With your hand on your belly and your hand on your heart, you can feel the expansion of your ribs and your belly with every breath in and every breath out. And keep those breaths moving. Just feel your body in space. We're going to start off today's session with some easy bridge poses. So bring your hands down to your side. Bend your knees if they're not already. Bring your feet so they're flat. And then lift your hips up. Reach your arms up overhead. Open the front of your body. And then lower your hips slowly and release your arms down. We're going to take this about 5 times. Press down evenly through your feet. Notice if you're kind of rolling onto the pinky toe edge of your foot. Try to bring a little more awareness to the big toe edge of your foot. And take this with control. Lift the arms up as you crack open through the heart space and then lower your hips down. In each direction, imagine that you're moving through water, something really thick. Use your breath with movement. It doesn't have to match exactly, but make sure that you keep your breath flowing. Reassert that you're pushing down into both of your feet. Pull your knees into your chest. Grab your right knee with your right hand, your left knee with your left hand, and start to draw some opposing circles in your knees. We take about 3 to 5 in one direction, and then go ahead and move this in the other direction. Just finding a little bit of lubrication in the hip, starting to open up through that joint, those big joints. Pull your knees back into your chest, grab on behind your thighs, and make your way up to a tabletop position so your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. On your inhale, arch the spine, lift your gaze, lift your chin, and on your exhale, contract, pull your chin to your chest. And start to move through this with breath. Inhale, cow spine, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat spine. We'll take a few more here, continuing to move with breath. Spread your fingers. Find this nice fluidity through the spine, through the entire upper body. And then take one more set. Meet back in a neutral tabletop position and lift your right leg so your right foot is pointing up towards the ceiling. And then start to draw some big circles with your right knee, moving in a clockwise direction so the knee can just open out to this side. Again, we're finding a little bit of lubrication into the right hip, and then start to take those circles in the opposite direction. We take about 4 or 5 circles in each direction. Now keep the right leg lifted, extend the right leg behind you, bring the foot down, move to a modified side plank so you can swivel your left ankle, reach your right arm up overhead. Push down into your left hand, feel that length all along the right side of your body. Breathe into this stretch, this space that you're creating. And then slowly revolve yourself back to tabletop. We're going to move all of this on the second side. So lift your left leg up and start to take some circular movements with your left knee, your left hip. Your hips may move a little bit, your upper body may move a little bit as well to compensate, but try to keep everything as still as you can. Spread your fingers wide. Take 4 or 5 circles in each direction and then extend your left leg back long behind you. Swivel your right ankle. Keep your right arm down. Reach the left arm up overhead. Feel that big opening all along the left side of your body. Lean into your right palm and even imagine leaning a little bit back through your chest, through your open heart. And then slowly bring yourself back to a tabletop position. Flip your toes under, move to downward facing dog. Reach your right leg up. Bend your right knee so your right heel comes towards your glute and start to draw some circles with your right knee. Similar to how we just did in our tabletop position, now we have a little less stability and you may be able to find a little bigger range of motion into the hip. Take about 4 circles in one direction and then go ahead and move this in the other way. It doesn't have to look any certain way. Just find that lubrication into the hip joint, full 360 joint. Re-extend your right leg. Step your right foot so it comes outside of your right hand. Hold for a moment here. Allow your hips to be nice and heavy, nice and long through the back of your neck. Keep your left arm down, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, and then bring your right forearm back down to the mat. We're gonna continue that about 4 times. Reach the right arm up, twist to the ceiling, and then exhale, right elbow comes down. You can even find a little bit of a twist if you want to bring your right elbow over towards your left wrist. Take this just a couple more times. Some call this the world's greatest stretch. It's just a really nice way to get open through the hips. Now place your right hand down, lower your back knee and extend your right leg so you're coming back into this modified side plank. Now from here, lift your top right leg, bend your knee, and then try to place your right foot just a little bit behind you. So it's kind of kickstanding behind you so you can open a little bit more into the chest and the whole upper body. Now pull your top right knee into your chest, step your right foot forward, move back into a lunge, lower the back knee down, reach the arms up. Push the hips forward, just an opportunity to open through the heart. Bring your hands down, flip your back toes, and step your left foot forward into a ragdoll forward fold. Soften through your knees, shake through your body, slowly roll yourself up. Open the arms, nice big breath in. Open the arms, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands down, step your left foot back once again. Press into your hands for 3-legged dog, reach your right leg up. Bend your right knee, open your hip, take a few moments, just allow that hip to open. And then replace your right foot back down to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward for plank. Lower down to your belly. Flip to the tops of your feet, bring your hands to your sides, make fists. Lift your ankles, lift your feet, lift your chest, locust pose. Finding a little bit of activation into the back body. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. And then lower everything down. Bring your hands underneath your chest once again. Flip your toes. High plank, push to downward facing dog. We move to the left. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your left knee and start to make some circles with your left hip. And these can be big or small circles, but hopefully you can find a little bit of a bigger range of motion. Push evenly into the palms and try to stabilize as much through the upper torso as possible. Take about 3 or 4 circles in one direction and then start to move in the other direction. Maybe noticing a little bit of snap, crackle, popping. Re-extend your left leg, step your left foot so it comes outside of your left hand. Pause for a moment, allow the hips to be low, and then reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Find a nice open twist, and then bring the left elbow down. And we repeat this. Reach the left arm up and open. Exhale, bring the left elbow down. We take this about 2 more times. Keep the back knee lifted, keep the hips nice and heavy, reaching up, rotating down. And last one, nice reach up. Bring your left hand so it comes back down to the ground. Next time your left hand meets the mat, lower your right knee, back knee down to the mat, and slide your left leg into a modified side plank with your left arm up. Bend your left knee, kickstand the left toes back behind you. Find a little bigger opening into the front of the hips and that space of the chest. Take a few full big breaths here. And now pull your left knee to your chest as close as you can get it. Step your left foot forward into a lunge. Keep your back knee down. Reach your arms up and back, low lunge with a little heart opener. Bring your hands down, flip your back toes, step your right foot forward, forward fold, ragdoll pose. Roll up to stand. Open through your arms, nice big breath, inhale. Exhale, open through the arms, forward fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot far back behind you. 3-legged dog, send your left leg up into the air, bend your left knee, open your hip. Place even weight into your hands. Lower your left foot down, downward facing dog. Slide your heart forward, high plank. Lower to your belly. Locust pose, bring your hands by your side, make fists. Lift the heart, lift the ankles, pull the shoulder blades together. Activate through the back of your long neck. One more big breath in and lower. Hands under shoulders, flip your toes, high plank. Push to downward facing dog. We repeat, adding in something extra. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Find this twist. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and pull your right elbow across to your left wrist. We repeat, reach your right arm up, open through the heart. Exhale, right elbow, bring it across. Take this one more time, reach the arm up overhead. Bring the right hand down, lower your left knee, extend your right leg so it floats above the ground. Reach the right arm up, now bend your top right knee behind you. Place the right toes down, open through the heart, peel your heart open. And then lift your right leg, pull your right knee to your chest, step your right foot forward. You can separate your feet a little more here, reach the arms up, nice slow lunge. Breathe in. On your exhale, bring your hands so they come inside of your right foot. Move your right foot a little more out to the right. Lift your back knee, step your left foot forward, and move into a Malasana squat pose. Now this can be a pretty intense stretch for the creases of your hips. If your hips need to be a little bit higher, go ahead and find that for yourself, but try to maintain that your chest is nice and open. Bring your left hand down and reach your right arm up for a twist. And if your hips are up higher, you can't get your hand all the way down, that's okay. But extend your right arm up towards the ceiling and find this nice open twist through your chest. Breathe in. And then switch. Bring the right hand down and reach the left arm up. You can even think of pushing your right forearm or upper arm into your right knee as you twist your heart open. Bring the left hand down. Bring your hands to heart center. Push into your feet. Power up to stand. Bring your feet a little bit closer, reach your arms up, find a little bit of a back bend, open the arms, forward folds. Inhale for halfway lift. Step your left foot far back behind you, three-legged dog, send your right leg up into the air. Bend your right knee, open your hip as you press down into your hands. Downward facing dog, right foot to the ground. Slide yourself forward, high plank, shoulders over wrists. Lower to your belly, extend your arms up overhead, and then lift your arms, lift your legs, full locust pose. Pull your shoulder blades towards your hips. Breathe in. Lower down, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push to high plank in your way. Downward facing dog. We repeat side number 2. Reach your left leg up. Step your left foot so it comes outside of your left hand. Move into your twist. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And bring your left elbow across to your right wrist. And again, reach your left arm up. And then bring your elbow across. Last time here, reach your left arm up. And then bring your left hand down to the mat, lower your back knee, and extend your left leg, modified side plank, right arm down, left arm up. Now bend your left foot behind you, place your left toes down, open your chest, your heart space to the ceiling. Breathe into this space, nice big breath in. And slowly revolve, lift your left leg, bend your left knee to your chest, step your left foot forward. Reach your arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana, push the hips forward, open through the heart. Bring both of your hands so they come inside of your left leg. Heel toe your left foot out to the side. Flip your back toes, step your right foot forward. You're in a squat position. Let your hips be heavy. Find your version of squat. Maybe you're finding on our second time around that you're able to get your hips a little bit lower, and maybe you're not finding that. That's okay. Bring your right hand down, reach your left arm up, find this twist. Try to spin your heart open to the ceiling. Breathe in. And exhale. And then slowly lower and switch. Bring your left hand inside of your left foot and reach your right arm up. Find your open twist. Push down into your left hand. Breathe in. Bring your right hand down. Bring both hands to prayer once again. Push into your feet. Power down to stand all the way up. And bring your feet so they come a little bit closer together. Reach your arms up overhead. Push your hips forward, and then exhale, forward folds. Inhale for halfway lift. Step your right foot far back behind you, three-legged dog. Send your left leg up into the air. Bend your left knee, open your hip. Push evenly into your hands, just allow your hip to open. And then bring your left foot back down to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide yourself forward to high plank. Lower down onto your belly. Extend your arms in front of you. Flip to the tops of your feet. Lift your arms, lift your legs at the same time as you plug your shoulders on your back. Feel the strength through the back of your neck, the length through your spine. Take one more big breath in. And then lower everything down, hands and feet. Bring hands under shoulders, high plank, get there in your way. Push yourself to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths in downward facing dog. We're gonna move down to the mat. Take one final breath in this posture. And then when you're ready, lower your knees down to the ground and flip around so you're lying on your back. Just something to target into the hips a little more passively or restoratively. On your back, one-legged happy baby. Pull your right knee to your right armpit, catch the inside or the outside of your right foot. And you could extend your left leg or you could keep the knee bent, whatever feels better. Maybe you find a little bit of movement into the right hip, or you could keep things still. Pull your right knee towards your right armpit. And now cross your right ankle over your left knee, figure four, and thread your hands so they come underneath your bottom left thigh. Flex your feet a lot. Try to open through your shoulders, push your shoulders into the ground. Breathe here. Breathe into the belly, breathe into the chest. Maybe you can pull that shape a little bit closer towards you. Nice big belly breath in and out. And then slowly release, and we will switch sides. One-legged happy baby. Pull your left knee to your left armpit. Extend your right leg. You can find some movement here. Maybe find an easy shift from side to side. Breathe into the front of your right hip. Full big breath in. Full breath out. And now move yourself into figure four. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. And thread your hands underneath your right thigh to pull the shape a little bit closer towards your body. Try to flatten your shoulders, flatten your lower back to the mat. Flex your right foot a lot. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. And then slowly release. Find happy baby on both sides. Catch the inside or outside of your feet. I always like to take some gentle movements here. Maybe you shift from side to side or extend one leg or the other leg. You can buzz through your lips, breathe into your belly. Give yourself a few more moments of full big breaths here. And in your time, extend your legs long and heavy in front of you. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Allow your eyes to close or find a soft gaze. And give yourself this moment of stillness and silence to be with your breath, to be with your body. Allow yourself to sink heavier with every exhale. Thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.